So there's a secret that big YouTubers aren't telling small YouTubers like you and me. They're just growing and growing and growing, and you and I be over here struggling to get 10 views on our videos. You want to know that secret? Then you better keep on watching this video. Welcome back to my channel. If you want to learn how to start a YouTube channel or even just to grow the YouTube channel that you already have, then you're in the right place because I'm here to help you grow your influence on YouTube using your videos. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, then hit that subscribe button right now so that you're notified every time I upload a new video. Also, don't forget to check out our merch store that is linked in the description, the TB shop. And this is one of our next merch, Humble Hustle. So if you want to support the channel, go ahead and click that link. So you can complete a puzzle with missing pieces, can you? I don't think so. So in order to start anything at all and be successful at it, you need to know what you're doing and how to do it, at least an idea. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to have an idea. Listen, you're gonna wanna watch this video to the end because your channel depends on it. There's a formula on YouTube that you have to know in order to get views and real loyal subscribers. Not much people know it. People like Mr. Beast knows it. People like Kelly Stamps knows it. These people learn it and they talk about it on their channel. They learn it and they learn it through trial and error. So it's always a good idea to learn from other people's mistake. You don't have to go down the same path in order to figure it out yourself. All you have to do is take a page from somebody else's book, watch their video, listen to them talk, see what they did, and just replicate that on your channel. But anyways, I'm gonna get into these formulas that people aren't sharing on YouTube that is making their channel grow and grow and grow. By definition, you can call it charisma. This is when you can inspire devotion in others. But what is devotion? Devotion is love, loyalty, or enthusiasm for a person, activity, or cause. Let's use America's Got Talent for example. Let me know in the comment how many of you watch America's Got Talent. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I don't know if you realize, but when somebody on America's Got Talent have a emotional story, especially one that you can relate to, doesn't it just warm your heart? And don't you notice that they always do exceptionally well? It doesn't matter their talent. Most of the time they do have really good talent, but what you can also realize whether or not they have good talent, they do well because of their story. People are connected to them. You follow? When you look at people like Shalom Black, I don't know if you know her, but she has a really touching, heartwarming story. And look at the growth of her channel. I'm not saying that she's not talented. She is very talented. She does really great makeup. Yeah, her videos are bomb. But she has a great story, a sad story. She got burnt. Her entire face, she doesn't have hair on her head because she got burned. And people feel for her. And look at the growth of her channel. Look at this guy, Cannell. This guy speak of his story when he started YouTube 10 years ago, over 10 years ago in his bedroom. He talk about how he almost lost his wife. They lose everything. They had a house, they lose it. The house went in foreclosure. She almost died. And now she's pregnant. They didn't know that it was possible for them to get pregnant. So if you look at these, my dear, there's a pattern. Then you have Alex Becker's channel. This guy is a millionaire. He was living the flashy life, talking about his Lamborghini and his big house. And then he sold it all. He said that he realized that it was not fulfilling to him, yada yada yada, and he wanted to be a minimalist. And look at the growth of his channel. See, what happened is when you have a story that people can relate to, when you have When you open up, be vulnerable. Show people what you're feeling. My dear, that is powerful. As I said before, if you're actually paying attention, you'll see that there's a pattern. And the pattern is vulnerability. You have to be vulnerable. You have to be relatable. Let people be able to relate to you, relate to your story. That is going to take you so much further. I learned that in order to get subscribers and subscribers that actually care, instead of them just coming and watch your videos for your videos, like for just for the information, in order to get them to be connected to you and care about you, you have to be vulnerable. You have to share your story. They want to know who you are, basically. That's it. They just want to know who you are. So yes, it is good and well that you're making contents that are great, but you want to be vulnerable so that you can get subscribers and more subscribers, subscribers that care, and keep your subscribers coming back. The point is, if you share your struggle and somebody else out there is going through the same thing, they can relate. That creates an emotional bond, an emotional connection, even though they don't know you personally. It's again another perfect example. People that watch Kardashians, you realize how invested they are. It's like, oh my God, they feel like they know them. You know, they become the biggest fan because what? They watch their series back to back to back. They see into their life. They see them cry. They see them break down. So now they feel like they know them. And they become so emotionally invested, so emotionally connected because they're seen behind the scene, if you know what I mean. They're getting to know them a bit more. They're seeing the vulnerable side of them. So that's a perfect example. And that actually works. So you see, my point made. If you're getting value from this video, go ahead and hit that like button right now. And if you're not yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button too. Click the bell so that you're notified every time I upload a video. Okay, there's a lot of big YouTubers on YouTube that knows the value of being relatable. For example, Graham Stefan, he created a video where he's just literally talking for like 20 minutes. The video is not well edited, no jump cuts and overlays. He's just talking, chatting for 20 minutes. And within a couple months, the video blew up because he had a story. He was sharing a story that people can relate to. You just have to learn to leverage whatever is happening around you or whatever is happening in your life. Make it work for you. Another thing that people relate to and gravitate to is authority. So if you are an expert at something or in something, you're going to realize that people are going to gravitate towards that. For example, if I was supposed to have somebody like Cannell on my channel as a guest, I'm pretty sure that video would get a whole lot of views because he's an authority. He's known as an expert on YouTube for giving YouTube advice. So that video would probably just blew up in literally, I'm even sure it would take a couple months. But that video would probably do really, really, really well in a short period of time because he is an expert. And that is why subscriber number on YouTube matters so much. Sunny Londa Doozy, that's her name? I hope I'm not spoiling it, but Sunny Londa Doozy says that subscribers don't matter because you cannot take subscribers to the bank. I completely disagree. Because subscribers are important because of a thing that is called social proof. So if you have two videos to choose between, one has 10 views and the other has 1 million views, same topic, which one are you going to watch? I'm pretty sure you're going to be clicking on the one with the 1 million views or the 1 million subscribers in comparison to the one that only has 10 views or 10 subscribers. That is called social proof. So subscribers does matter, in my opinion. It might not matter in other ways, like financially on YouTube or whatever, but in some ways it does matter. Literally, these are some of the things people look for to help them make a decision on what videos to watch and what channel to subscribe to. Because if they see a channel that has 1 million subscribers and one that has 10 subscribers, but they're talking about the same things, they're gonna be like, okay, the one that has 1 million subscribers, I think might know exactly what he's talking about because he has 1 million subscribers. So as I said, that is called social proof. Tell me that I'm lying. You know I ain't lying. I'm talking facts. You're gonna click on the one with the 1 million subscribers. Okay. Another thing that you can leverage is the power of secret. People want to know what's behind the mystery. You know what I mean? So if you have in your title that, hey, the secret to something, there's something that you know that I don't know. I want to know, so I'm going to click. The word secret is a very powerful word, so use it. Some people might say that's not right, but I don't see anything wrong with it personally, as long as you bring value to the person that click. So basically, don't be having a clickbait title or a clickbait thumbnail, but then your video does not live up to it. There's something wrong with that, definitely. That I don't agree with. But if I say, for example, this video, tricks that big YouTubers never share, tell me that I'm not living up to my word. Tell me. I know I am. So if I was supposed to change that word from tricks to secret, literally these things that I'm sharing with you are things that most of you probably never thought of. So I'm actually living up to the title. But if it was the other way around, where the word is there, secret is in the title, and then the video is crap, I don't agree with that. Period. So I don't see anything with being compelling, but still bringing value while growing your channel. Anyone can do it. You can do it too. So using the word secret is powerful. Just make sure that you deliver something valuable that your viewers would never thought of. So then they would be satisfied because your title and your thumbnail your video will actually live up to it. Go ahead and show your girl some love. If you're enjoying this video, give the video a thumbs up. That's all I ask. It let YouTube know that you're enjoying the video and it keeps your girl motivated. Okay? Another thing that you can leverage, another thing that you can use to your advantage is the power of new. People like new things. Come on, be honest. Why do you think that people line up at Apple for hours to get the new iPhone? Tell me. Because it's new. And they advertise it so that everybody can go there to get their new iPhone. Everybody like new and updated things. So if I was supposed to make a video on the new iPhone 12, say it just dropped, that phone just came out, and I'm doing a review or unboxing on it, that video is gonna blow up. Everybody wants to know about it. So that right there is something that you can use to your advantage. Anything new, you're good. You can use it to your advantage. Get views, grow your channel, and all of that jazz. So all of the things that I talk about here today, you can use them at your advantage. You can even stock them, use them all in one video so that your videos can be more compelling and you can be more charismatic. Am I saying it right? Charismatic. I'll put it on the screen. So basically, what you want to do is study on how to be more influential and how to be different when you're delivering your contents. As I said before, there can be 10 million. But that's what it is. When you look on YouTube, you type in a topic, there are like so many results that come up. 10 million results for some of the topics that you type in. But everybody get views, everybody get subscribers because there's only one you. It's all about the way you deliver it. It's all about your personality. So yes, John Tam does the same thing on his channel. Tracy does the same thing on her channel. But Tracy and John Tam are two different people. They have two different personality. And you're going to find people who subscribe to your channel for you, your personality. Yes, you're delivering the same message that they can find over there, over here, all around. But they cannot find your personality nowhere else because you are you. There's only one you. And that is exactly why in a previous video I said, always be yourself. Don't try to be nobody else. There's only one you. Different is better than being better or number one. You get that? Let that soak in for a bit. Different is better than being better or number one. Remember that. Remember to check out the store in the description, TB Shop. But remember, stay humble, but keep on hustling. Okay?